starting in 3, 2, 1. Hello, mis cielitos, and welcome back. Coco is here with Moon, and we are continuing Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright.
Order! Order! Whoa.
You okay there?
That was a weird sound.
Yes, it was.
Another witch was in the bell tower when the incident happened. And the reason she wasn't discovered is because she used that contraption to reach the belfry and hide up there.
Objection!
Hold your horses, Defender. You seem oblivious to the contradiction in your reasoning. What do you mean? I'm talking about your little demonstration earlier. Yes, the device was set in motion and made some strange noises. And yet... that's all it did!
That's right. Nothing else happened. It was a device for accessing the top of the tower. Then why didn't it take us there?
Ergo, that contraption is of no relevance to this case. Which brings us back to my erstwhile conclusion. That there was no other witch.
Objection!
Too early to say that, High Inquisitor. And why is that? Sure, our demonstration didn't show it, but maybe the device didn't work because it wasn't used correctly. What? What do you think? Huh? Who? How? What? Why do you think that? My reasoning is simple. Let's just say it would be troublesome if just anyone could go up and sound that bell. So it's reasonable to assume that access to the belfry would be restricted. In other words, that a special key would be needed. A key? And I think I know just what that key is. Before I ask you to present evidence, I'd like to summarize your theory. You believe that there was another witch in the bell tower at the time of the incident. And that this witch used a contraption within the tower to make her way up to the belfry and hide there. Your whole theory rests solely upon that contraption. If it doesn't allow access to the belfry, then your reasoning is completely wrong. I'm sure you know what this would mean for Espella. Your mistake would seal her fate. Yes, I'm aware of that. All right then, the defense shall prove its theory. Show us this key needed to operate the contraption in the bell tower. Let's fucking go! Fucking get him, Coco.
Take that!
The key to this contraption is this pendant. That belongs to the accused, doesn't it?
The sound effect for the crowd is so weird. Because it feels... I
It's
don't
so
know.
distant.
Yeah, it feels distant, and that makes it sound like it's not coming from the game. So it's a little
Yeah.
disconcerting.
Sounds like we're at the mall recording.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a... I don't... That's a weird one. That's a real weird one. That's right. We found it at the crime scene. But yet again, I want to yell at this game. You never fucking showed that thing ever in this game before this point. Now, if we take a look at the bottom part of this contraption, there's a depression here about the exact same size of the pendant.
Oh, yes, I remember it. A hole in the shape of that pendant. But I don't get it. Why would that pendant be the key to the bell tower?
I don't know either. At least not for now. But the point is, it definitely is. With this pendant, we should be able to operate the contraption and access the belfry. Well then, the court will grant the defense a chance to prove its assertion. However, you shall be given one chance only. A fucking puzzle.
A puzzle in this game? Nah.
Are you ready, Defender? Make sure you are prepared for the consequences of a mistake. This will be your only chance. If it doesn't work, that will be the end of it. Yes, I'm ready. I've got to be right about this. I'm the protagonist of the game. Good. To be honest, this looks like a puzzle. Oh, I wish the professor was here. This is totally his field of expertise.
Are you ready, Nick? Should we give it a try?
I mean, we have no choice. Yeah, it's got to work. Spella's fate depends on this. Talk about pressure. I've gotta stay calm. It's just gonna be shaky-handing the fucking pendant into the hole.
The bell tower. Pendant light is reflected by the blue gems on the circumference of the gears of the machine. Each gear will rotate 90 degrees when turned. Rotate the gears to align the blue gems and redirect the light. The large central gem will only reflect light when in the vertical position, and when rotated, light must hit the red gems on either side at the same time. Touch the gears on the touchscreen and slide the stylus left or right to rotate them clockwise or anti-clockwise. Rotate the central gear so that the light hits the gems on both sides simultaneously.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Nick, let's give this thing a shot.
Whoa, a beam of light! Of course this must be the key. Is this gonna be like the lasers on that Totally Spies clip?
The light is just begging to be pointed at one of those red gems.
You're right. Still, it looks like there's some kind of trick to the whole thing.
A trick?
Yeah, think about it. There are two gems. I bet we have to light them both simultaneously. Okay, guys. Didn't you guys read the instructions? Looks like we're gonna have to do it with only the single beam of light, too.
What? Are you sure we can pull that off?
Not at all! I have no clue, but we've got no choice but to try. All we have to do is move the gears and bounce the light off those blue gems.
Alright. No time for the jitters, Nick. We've gotta make this work. For Espella. So, I remember Like, I think the reason that they did that was because I do remember this one is not one you can actually solve right now. And I think I spent hours trying to solve it before someone told me, like, no, you just can't yet.
Are you serious?
Yep. So
What the
I'm
fuck?
not gonna waste her time.
So is Layton going to show up with like some evidence that'll be like the other half of this fucking puzzle?
I think we just need to get it on one. And then just try and quit, I think.
Let me just double check that that's correct.
Did you see that? It lit up for like a second.
Yeah, it did, but it was only one gem.
What gives? Nothing's happening.
What exactly did you expect? The gems must be lit simultaneously. But there's only one light, it's impossible. Indeed. Now then, I believe we have our answer. It is, as you say, impossible.
Oh.
Wait a second, let me try just one more time. That will not be necessary. Your time is up. Or have you already forgotten? You were given only one chance to back up your claim.
No way!
What if they gave us the solved, like, thing, and then it just like, yeah, we solved it! Except for... In the end, the defense has failed to prove its theory. As someone sabotaged it. The contraption cannot be operated with the pendant.
Despite it having a pendant shape in it that gave off a light that you could refract, that clearly means nothing.
Yeah, it clearly means nothing. You just brute forced it, obviously. Gee. Can't believe you brute forced a puzzle. But the pendant fit right into the mechanism. There's no way it's a coincidence. And yet, they still are mocking me. No matter how much I try, it seems impossible to direct the light at both gems simultaneously. It seems your foolish experiment wasn't too much of a waste of time. Ah. While you were tinkering with that contraption. The accused regained consciousness. And is acting like a zombie mysteriously, but who gives a shit about that, right?
Oh, nothing weird there.
Nothing weird there.
Oh, Espella.
Is she okay? Well, despite seeming a bit confused, she is in better shape now. Especially since I coached her. Although, wouldn't describe her situation as okay. Quite the opposite, in fact. Don't tell me you've forgotten your agreement with the judge. You failed to prove your theory, and so the accused's fate has been decided. Ugh! Nothing I can say to that. Attendants, bring in the accused.
Accused, the trial has reached its conclusion. in your absence. The court shall now announce its verdict.
The verdict.
You are the Great Witch, and your true name is Bezella. This evening, a terrible crime took place. You killed your father, the storyteller, using the spell Grandworm. Does the accused have anything to say?
Yes, I am Bezella, the one that brought calamity upon this town. And my memories are proof of this. I remember the legendary fire in which this town was burned to the ground. And this day several hours ago, I summoned a fire dragon and took my own father's life. There is no doubt that the Great Witch is a part of me.
I understand.
Hold it!
I'm sorry, I'm just over here seething with rage. Like, oh, I'm really pissed. Oh, I'm mad.
Tell us. Speak of your
I'm
anger.
mad. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of going through these hoops. I'm tired of going through. Oh, they're so guilty. Fuck you, God. Shut up. You're under a spell. Don't give up just yet. Fool. What? You fucking talk to me, lady. Been fighting a battle in this court. A losing battle. You've come here with your logic, finding contradictions to astound everyone. It was your battle, not hers. So how can you be telling her not to give up when you've already dropped your sword? Sword this, sword that. Shut the fuck up or I'll get a real sword! If you're a true knight of the court, you will fight your battle to the end. Okay, I'll get a baseball bat. What the fuck you want? Why is she telling me this? Almost sounds like she's encouraging me. Not this shit again. She waiting for something?
No, it's okay, Mr. Wright.
Oh, I'm so goddamn bored.
Since I was little, I can only remember being all alone. But that's not really true. There were people who were dear to me and memories that I cherished. At least, I think there were. But I've already lost all that. They were taken from me the moment I became Bezella.
Poor Espella.
Since then, I started working at Aunt Patty's bakery. I met Mr. Wright, Maya, Mr. Layton, and Luke. The four of you did all you could to help me. I am truly happy to have met you. But blame for the Great Witch's crimes rests solely on my shoulders. So let's put an end to this now. Bezella must not remain in this town. Thank you, Mr. Wright.
What is with video games that I'm playing lately, having blonde-haired protagonists who wear red that absolutely give us nothing?
I mean, that's just a very unfortunate trope in a lot of media. Like, you see it
Like,
a lot
it's like-
in anime and video games, and it's
God.
like the issue. Well, she doesn't fit it aesthetically. It's like the issue I had with Setsuna from I Am Setsuna.
Yeah.
Just bland milk toast, like there's supposed to be this archetype that, for some reason, Japan thinks is good and desirable of a ever sacrificial lady, even though it doesn't make sense in the given circumstances.
Yeah.
It's just like a desperation to be a martyr. It's so
Yeah.
desperate to be
It's
a
like,
martyr.
hey, I'll throw myself on the fire. I won't even do a crime. I'll just get in that fire for you. You want me to get in the fire for you, right? And it's like, no, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, please.
Yeah.
God.
And now you know why I really don't like Espella.
Well, it's like, it's that fucking meme of, go, girl, give us nothing. Like, literally, it's that. And it's like, damn, like, it's sad, because, like, if you're going to give you like a motivator character, right? This is not motivating, this is demoralizing at best.
Yeah.
Because you climb the slope because the person means something in the scheme of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's, like, in Phoenix games, it's not like they're super great at it, but at least they give you, like, a motivating characterization for each person, even if you feel like that person is fucking guilty. It's like, okay, but I have to do my job. With Espella, she doesn't give you enough to even feel like you gotta do your job.
Right? Yeah. Like, that was
Like,
the
at
exact
least-
same thing.
Like, there's nothing. Like, Maya, absolute desperation every time she gets into trouble. It's exasperating, but it's like, that's someone who's been so established, so close to Phoenix, and it's like...
And you love Maya. Maya
I
has
love Maya.
substance.
Maya is a good character, and, like, such a good character. And it's like, you could have given us just some nuggets of fun shit with Espella, because, like, her, Luke, and Maya could have, like, had more, like, moments, but no, you gotta be boring.
The only thing we ever see her doing is trying to make herself into something useful, even though it's not ever needed at any time. It's just like, oh, if she's not being useful to someone as a woman, she's not necessary. She's not
Like,
good.
even Patty has more characterization
yeah
than Espella, and Patty has probably cumulatively 20 minutes of visual time with you in the game.
Yep.
Like, like, what the fuck?
Hell, I mean, honestly, there are even some, like, other, like, you know, around the town NPCs that are more interesting than her and have more substance.
Well, yeah, they couldn't have given her so much more. So much more. Like, her dad also is guilty of this, though. I think the storyteller sucks. Like, the idea of him, perfect, fine, held apart, but in conjunction with him being, like, what he was to Espella, this sucks. What the fuck is this?
Oh, just you wait.
A family of no substance. I'm angry. Espella. You spell a disaster. You make it a pizza. Well then. That sure was a long rant. It's time for the final verdict. Think, Feeny. Think! Is there anything I could do? I just need something. Anything that could offer even a single glimmer of hope in the darkness of despair. There's gotta be something, right? Coco Hep. Go Hep.
I actually don't know if it makes a difference. I'm kind of curious.
Just go ahead and do what you would do.
I mean, obviously, it's usually raise an objection, but I'm kind of wondering what happens if you... I'm going to assume this is a case where it doesn't matter. Let's save, just to be sure. So we don't have
just
to
in
go
case.
through all that again.
Yeah.
Wait, how do I save again? I forget.
You should just probably in the thing save kind of deal.
Oh. Nah. Whoops.
I don't have any solid evidence. If I make another mistake now, that could be it. Maybe something will pop into my head if I wait a bit and see how it goes.
No! What are you doing, Nick? You want to wait and see how it goes? I'll tell you how it's gonna go if you wait. Badly. You've got to do something now. Come on! You always find a solution when trials are at their most hopeless. That's your thing.
My thing is fucking Edgeworth. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I guess it sort of is.
Amy, everyone knows
What?
it's Edgeworth fucking you.
Listen!
You're not fooling anyone.
We're in a storybook. Can't I write my own story? It's not great for my heart, though. Still, I've got to pick up my sword of justice and fight.
Wow.
Objection!
Slaps hands. Your Honor, please hold off with the verdict. Pretty please? What's that, Defender?
Oh,
I'll beat you with my mallet.
The head.
Yeah, he's ready to fucking go. Better have your sword ready,
Just turns
Phoenix.
into a fighting game.
Yes, that would be fucking hilarious. It's too early to pass the final judgment on Espella. That would be so exciting, though.
That, you know, that would change my opinion of this game around completely.
If I got to beat the shit out of the judge, I would absolutely give this game 100 out of 10. Like, holy fuck. What? Explain yourself. You said earlier that the trial has reached its conclusion. But... verbally tap dances. There's something we have yet to examine. What are you suggesting? Do you mean to say you have some new evidence? Sure. But surely there can't possibly be any new evidence at this late stage. Very well, Defender. We shall play along with you just one more time. Now, show us this evidence that we haven't seen yet. The new crucial piece of evidence is... and he spins like a wheel behind him. There's only one place where it can be. It's in Espella's possession.
I have it?
I saw it. For a second. Something there that she shouldn't have. An item that contradicts what we've heard. Dabs, dabs, dabs. My gut feeling tells me that item is the key to this whole case. Most interesting. I shall enjoy watching you hopelessly struggle through this, like a fish caught in a net. Now, Defender. Show us this new evidence that the accused supposedly has in her possession.
There?
Yeah.
Got it!
What are you, boop beep? Espella? When the fuck you get jewelry? Can I see the bracelet on your left hand?
Yes, certainly, if you'd like. It's actually a pendant, you know. But the strap got torn somehow when I was up in the bell tower. That's why I've had it around my wrist since. Well, just before this trial started.
But this pendant... it looks exactly the same as the one we already have here.
Wait a minute. What's all this?
We confiscated her pendant at the crime scene.
Why is she wearing it now?
I don't get it! It's giving me a headache! Shaky just fucking dies. God damn it. So I was right.
Look at this. We sincerely care more about Mr. Shaky than Espella.
You know what? Yeah, and that's pretty sad.
Oh my god.
Unfortunate. He's very well characterized. I have another question about this pendant. I also actually, for the record, care more about Foxy and her simps than I do care about Espella, which is sad. But damn, they packed a lot of personality into her and her simps for the very short amount of time we get them.
Yep.
Espella, do you remember when exactly the strap broke?
I'm trying to remember, but no, I can't. I know it was still fine when we parted ways, but...
In other words, she has no memory of it. She doesn't remember when it broke or when she tied it to her wrist. That's certainly bizarre, I must say. The pendant has already been submitted as evidence.
Objection!
And yet, Espella still has her pendant. It's a fact we can all attest to. Which means... there must have been 2 pendants to begin with. Really?
Objection!
So there are 2, and... the accused was caught red-handed at the crime scene. Whether this pendant is hers or not, it doesn't change anything.
Yeah. She was caught red-handed by us, the vigilantes.
This pendant proves something crucial to the case.
It can't be more crucial than us catching her at the crime scene.
The second pendant wasn't dropped by Espella. So, as the defense already suggested, one more person was at the crime scene.
What? What?
No, Shaky! No! Shaky, why? Also, I saw the kid get tossed twice. Now that was weird.
I think that was actually, remember, because, Wordsmith, he, like, goes around like a fucking balloon.
Oh! That makes sense. Order! Order! Accused, submit your pendant as evidence this instant.
Yes, my lord. Nick? If we have 2 pendants to work with, maybe we can see if that strange contraption will work this time.
Ah! Now it makes sense! Must be why it didn't work before. Your Honor! We've got puzzles to do!
No! Anything but that! I'll declare her innocent! Just no puzzles!
If only. The defense would like to try operating the mechanism in the bell tower one more time! What? Why now? The contraption didn't work before because we only had 1 pendant. But both pendants are needed to operate it properly.
Foolishness. Try as many times as you like. It's no use! High Inquisitor Darklaw, you know this is a waste of time.
If it's not going to work anyway, why not let the defender see for himself?
What?
Defender, if you think you can operate the contraption with 2 pendants, then I suggest you go ahead and try it, unless it has already dawned upon you that such a plan is futile. The defense shall be given one more chance to verify its theory about the aforementioned contraption. Let us now make our way to the bell tower. This is going to be your last try. I know. Are you not terrified? The life of the accused rests in your shaky hand. We won't be having any more. Let me try again, please, your honors. Besides, you must be aware that this puzzle may well be unsolvable. I wouldn't have been able to solve a puzzle like this before arriving here in Labyrinthia. But now, I'm sure I can take on any puzzle. And it's all thanks to you, Professor. Wistfully.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Looking off into the distance, thinking of him. You taught me that every puzzle has a solution. No fucking shit, Feeny!
You didn't know that?
Damn! Ooh!
Oh, I love
I have everything.
Asshole.
This is like the time, I forget, I think it was in Supernatural that, like, one of the characters says, every lock has a key. Like, it was a revelation, and it was, like, memed to hell and back way before Supernatural's fandom was, like, big. So it was like, I'd see it so often. Every lock has a key. Every puzzle has a solution. Isn't that crazy? Mind-blowing. Damn! I have everything I need now. What do you say, Maya? Should we hurry up and get started?
Sure thing. It's puzzle busting time.
Oh boy, here we go.
But
I like how Professor Layton literally has just exited the scene.
Mm-hmm. We will end this episode right here. Thank you folks for joining us, and as always, please take care of yourselves and each other.
Bye-bye!